Sir, I have gone through the detailed reply that has been given by the Honorable Minister. When I appreciate the real efforts being taken by the government to reduce the litigation in the government side, I am having one question and suggestion as well. Sir, this Parliament, I think that Honorable Minister introduced a bill, mediation bill, that has been referred by the Honorable Speaker to the Standing Committee. The bill is being debated. The mediation bill, the way in which it was piloted, really is going to be a very big impact in the judicial system of our country, no doubt. But how it is workable, that is another question. It is being debated in the Parliamentary Standing Committee. My suggestion is, you are going to devise a policy. This policy is within the government or within the government and government boards. But whereas mediation bill, it is having universal, it covers third party also. In order to give a policy which may not having any statutory binding, any policy, Honorable Minister knows, it's a only policy. If it is breached, nobody can question it. Whereas, I can suggest, in the mediation bill, such an adequate provision with the same motto, same objective, any specific provision is going to be incorporated in the mediation bill, really it will reduce the litigation in this country. I know a positive, affirmative message from the Honorable Minister. Question is this. Incorporate any specific law instead of this policy. It will be more effective.
Sir, the Honorable Member Raja ji has a very good experience about the governance, and we have many constraints in terms of settling the cases, and the total numbers of pendency in our country is rising very fast. So government is very much concerned about this raising of cases. That is why we are talking about the provisions of the alternative dispute resolution mechanisms. So mediation bill, which has been introduced and which has gone to the standing committee, and which will come back, and I'm sure the standing committee will really appreciate, and they will deliberate in detail and come out with more concrete suggestions, if any. But I'm very confident that mediation bill has been prepared in such a way that there are very few scopes for any criticism. Rather, people will appreciate, or if any, they will add values to the provisions in the mediation bill. The basic purpose of the mediation bill is to ensure that the pre-litigation process in our country takes a wider scope, because mediation is part of the Indian ethos, Indian traditions. And for ages, for millennium, mediation has been practiced in our society. That is why Rajaji's suggestion is very welcome. It is going to be a very comprehensive policy, and within that, all the provisions are taken care of, and I don't want to tell in details about the provisions, but if you go through the provisions of the mediation bill, it is going to be appreciated right across the section of this Honorable House, as well as people of this country, and I'm sure when we pass the mediation bill from this August House, it will bring in lots of reforms in our society, and especially it will give relief to the small-time people who do not have the capacity or resources to go to the court and manage the entire process. Thank you.